everyone, Live It Like Lisa here, and in today's video I will be giving this side table a bit of a farmhouse makeover. So this is the side table that's going on my husband's side, and although I love the colour, I don't know if it's sort of coming off on camera, but it's kind of like a Tiffany box blue colour, like a very pale minty bluey green type color. I really love the color, but my direction that I'm going with in my bedroom is that I want all the furniture to be white. So we're going to be painting this white with a bit of homemade chalk paint and probably changing out the knobs. If I can find some knobs, I'm pretty sure I've still got some spare farmhouse type knobs, so if I can find those, I'll probably switch the knobs out as well. So this one's going to be on my husband's side. And we're going to start by just giving it a good wipe down because the drawers are a little bit scudgy inside. So I'm just going to wipe all that. I think it might be just part of the wood now, but just give it all a good wipe down with some spray and wipe. Get all the stains and marks and that off it, and then we'll paint it. Alright, so I've mixed up a little batch of my homemade chalk paint. I will leave a link in the description box below on my latest video where I show how to make that. I won't show you in every video because it will get boring, but it's basically just 1/4 of a cup of plaster of Paris mixed with 1/4 of a cup of water. Mix that together and then add 1 cup of your paint of choice. So I'm just using a flat white ceiling paint, which is the cheapest paint you can buy. I like using this paint because it's like a really bright white. There's no other sort of color in it. It's just like a true white. So yeah, I'll leave a link to how to make the chalk paint where I show you how to do it in the description box below. So now it's just a matter of painting the unit. I've removed the drawers, so I'll do those separately, and yeah, let's get painting. And I like using chalk paint because there's no prep involved. You don't have to sand the furniture. You just basically give it a wipe to get all the dirt and grease off it, and then you just paint straight over the top of your surface. If you do have scratches and that sort of thing in your furniture that you don't want showing through your chalk paint, then yeah, by all means give it a quick sand. But if your furniture is in pretty good nick and there's no sort of surface damage, then yeah, just paint straight over the top, because I loathe sanding. I hate it. I avoid it wherever I can. And you don't need undercoat with chalk paint either. That's another good thing. So there's many benefits to using chalk paint, especially when you're doing homemade chalk paint. It makes for a very economical project. Husband's bedside, I thought I'd paint the inside and sort of all the internal part of it black, just for something different and a little bit of a masculine feel to his side of the drawers. So I'm just using some leftover Taubman's black. I think the color is Night Sky. It's a Taubman sample pot. Like, I've just added a bit of plaster of Paris mix to this because it's sort of down to the last bit in the tin. This is the same color I think that I painted my son's desk. So I think this should probably cover up everything in these drawers quite nicely as well, like all those marks and everything. I've just got a few of these handles spare from another project, so I'm just going to use these to put on there. I think it gives a nice farmhouse feel. so what I'm doing now is I've just got some paint, the same color paint that I painted the inside of the drawers, and I've just got a really tiny brush, and I'm just going to do like a little bit of a dry brush technique just around some of the edges to give it a little bit more definition. So when you dip your paintbrush in the paint, you want to rub most of it off so that you're just getting a faint shadow of paint. Ideally, you could do this with a darker wax, but I don't actually have a darker wax, so last step in the process is to put some furniture wax on this. I hope this is the right stuff. I got this just from Bunnings. It's a Glitz Beeswax furniture polish. So I'm using this. Normally I would use Rust-Oleum furniture finishing wax, but we can't actually get that here in Australia, not that I know of anyway. Every time I've bought it, I've had to order it online from overseas. But I found this at Bunnings. It was only about $12 for quite a large tin. So I'm going to give this a go. Hopefully it doesn't stuff everything up. And yeah, then we're nearly... Okay, so here's the finished dresser. I'm really pleased actually with the way this has turned out. I was a bit iffy about the black detail at first, but I actually really like it. And so that's a little idea that if you don't have the dark wax to enhance the details, just use a little bit of black paint. Does the trick just as good, I think anyway. So that's my husband's bedside, all finished now. I'll just show you around the side here. Just all the detailing I did with the black. And you know, it doesn't have to be like a perfect job. It's supposed to sort of look a bit, you know, dirty and worn type thing. So yeah, and then inside the drawers now, just black. Oh, that's a bit of dust from my from my hand, but yeah, I just painted those black inside. I think it just gives it a bit more of a manly feel and also covers up all the stains on the drawers as well. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video and maybe it gave you a few ideas. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you enjoy farmhouse decor and furniture makeovers and all of that sort of thing. That's what you're going to be finding on my channel for the month of February while I make over my bedroom. So this is the start and plenty more to come this month. Friggin' exhausted already. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.